Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about the Parental Rights in Education bill here in this video. Because, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Florida's DeSantis signs Parental Rights in Education bill, hits back at Hollywood critics. It is now the law of the land. And of course, you know, dishonest Democrats, your dishonest media, they have dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill. It has nothing to do with that. It actually gives parental rights to the parents. The parents should actually be deciding on whether or not to have these conversations with their kids. It should not be some activist teacher out there trying to indoctrinate kids into gender identity, sexual orientation, that kind of thing. I mean, there's actually people out there in Hollywood, woke activists out there that want your kids indoctrinated. They want your kids to be property of the state and not property of your parents. Well, that brings me also now to woke Disney. As you guys know, when the Parental Rights in Education bill came about, Disney took the stance of, we're not going to take a stance. We're going to be neutral on this. And of course, you know, the woke activists that actually work for the Walt Disney Company, they were like, oh no, you must get involved in this, you know, because we really do want our companies that we work for to be engaged in politics, you know. It shouldn't be like that, but the woke activists want this to happen. So they consider Disney, you know, an enemy if they don't take a stance against this bill. Now, the activists out there, they're all about an agenda. That's all they care about. They do not want the parents to have a say in what is being going on. And honestly, folks, the parents should actually be the first line of defense on this. You saw what happened in Virginia. Virginia flipped from blue to red because now parents have a voice. Well, now, guys, check this out. Walt Disney Company here, or Walt Disney as we call them, they have now vowed to help repeal the Don't Say Gay law. And this is coming from CNBC. Says Florida Governor DeSantis shouldn't have signed it. Why? Because they hate parents. Nothing more than that. They hate parents. It says here, after Governor Ron DeSantis signed Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill, which is not that, into law on Monday, the Walt Disney Company condemned the legislation and vowed to have it repealed. Quote, Florida's HB 1557, also known as the Don't Say Gay bill, that's actually Disney calling it that, should have never been passed and should never have been signed into law, the company said in a statement. Our goal as a company is for this law to be repealed by the legislature or struck down in the courts. And we remain committed to supporting the national and state organizations working to achieve that. And you can see here, and this was in California, because we only know that there was actually one protester out there in Florida where it would actually impact schools. California, that is a whole different animal over there. These people are activists. These people are dumb. They don't actually know, or they don't care what the law actually states. I don't know who is the first person to actually come out and say, don't say gay. That is very dishonest, but the mainstream media roll with this. And even Disney said in their statement, the so-called Don't Say Gay bill. Disney's public opposition to the new law comes after CEO Bob Chapek, who's spineless, by the way, was criticized for not speaking up sooner with more fervor ahead of the bill passing through the Florida Senate. Employees staged a walkout in protest of the company's lackluster initial response, and Disney has been rushing to make amends with its staff and the LGBTQA+ I thought it was IE Plus, but it changes all the time. Ever since. The company has already vowed to donate $5 million to organizations, including human rights campaign that work to protect LGBTQ plus rights. Well, what rights are being taken away by this bill? It's only saying that teachers cannot be indoctrinating kids into a certain lifestyle. If these kids have questions, they should go to their parents. Parents have the right. But you know what? Leftists don't like parents. They want the kids to be the property of the government. It goes on. Executives have been speaking to employees in town hall meetings about how it can better serve this community in the future. Pixar employees in particular have been vocal in recent weeks, asking the company to, quote, take a decisive public stand against the legislation and others like it. The company paused donations in Florida earlier this month and said it would reevaluate its strategy for advocating going forward. Now, guys, I don't believe that companies actually really should be donating to any political side, really. If individuals inside those companies want to donate, that's fine, because what happens when companies start donating to political sides? They end up in the back pocket of certain politicians. Not a big fan of that. But if Bob Chapek, if he wants to donate money to socialists, go right ahead. But as a company, Walt Disney, I don't feel that they should be doing that, because now they're influencing politicians. Don't like that. Disney also said this, quote, we are dedicated to standing up for the rights and safety of LGBTQ plus members of the Disney family, as well as the LGBTQ plus community in Florida and across the country, Disney said in its statement Monday. Wow. So they are going to try and repeal this. Now, guys, I'm wondering, do you guys actually really think that Disney is really going to do anything? Something's telling me they're probably not going to really do anything. And if they do, it won't be much, because I don't think that they can actually really do anything. This law that passed is not unconstitutional. Parents have a right and a say in what goes on with their kids. Not the woke activists, not the woke teachers, but the wokesters out there want government to take over everything, including your kids. This is dangerous stuff, folks. If these woke activists ever get their way. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Walt Disney vows to repeal the Florida's parental rights in education. In other words, they don't want any parents to have a right in education. Wow. Walt Disney used to be a family-friendly company, but those days are long, long gone. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.